What is going on, you legends? I am Craig Ritchie and welcome to the news. A lot's been going on over the last couple of weeks and, well, I'm here to tell you about it. Now, first off, it's open season and that's the time to find the baddest males and females on the planet.
And I'm the toughest, baddest, hardest, ugliest, baddest man of all of them, of the 7 billion.
Now, it's not quite 7 billion, but it is. 321,511, and there might be a few more added onto that as the odd random sign up, but that has been an increase for the third year in a row since we had that massive slump in like 2019 and 2020 over the COVID period after the highest ever recorded participation of over 400,000 in 2018. Nearly a 10% increase from 2022. Which shows it's all going in the right direction. And then just quickly looking at the statistics, numbers are a little off. This is before the final count, but we can get a rough percentage outlook on it all, is that North America is still leading the way with participation, with around 46% coming from there. 34% coming from Europe, 6% from Oceania, 5% from South America, 5% from Asia, and 2.6% from Africa. With that being made up of 55% men, and 45% women. Interesting.
Yes, science!
Now, there will be a few athletes not making up that 321,000, and a few of the big names are missing this year. 6 times CrossFit Games champ Tia-Clair Toomey is having a baby, although she put up a major score in 23.1.
I'm Tia-Clair Toomey and I am doing 23.1. Total of 180 reps with a tiebreaker of 12.26.
Hayley Adams put up a post on Instagram saying that she's taking this season off. And within it said she started CrossFit when she was 14 years old and it's been her everything for a very long time. Whilst chasing the dream, she slowly lost herself. And with the immense pressure, it started to affect her in negative ways. And she got to the point where she's no longer enjoying the process. She opened up about an eating disorder and that she's really been struggling with her mental health. She went on to say that she suffered in silence and she's just tried to make everything look okay. But she's found the last few years a real battle. And so this year she's putting herself first and stepping away from the competition floor. And shout out to you guys, the guys that read the post, flooded her with amazing comments, and like she put up that she has never felt so much love in her life. The community, you guys the best. I feel like this is where before you'd kind of come from other sports into CrossFit. And you'd usually do that a little bit later on in life. And as we all know, if you want to be at the top of the game in CrossFit, you have to pretty much devote your life to it. Training, long days, giving up a lot. By the time you get there, sometimes you've already done that. If you've done that from 14 years old, you can miss so much of growing up. And nowadays too, with social media and sport comes a lot of pressure from sponsorships, from the fans, from your internal want to do well. And at 21 years old, Hayley's done an amazing job and she's almost wise beyond her times to take a year off and focus on herself and really come back a stronger, better version of herself. There was a video I put up a few months ago, like I definitely said last year I had a bad year, and it's just, sometimes you need to take that time to slow down to be able to come back and be like, yeah, I know who I am now and I'm ready to rock and roll again. She'll be missed on the competition floor, but when she's back, it'll be like she never left, I'm sure. Lucy Campbell, who won 2 events last year at the CrossFit Games on her way to becoming the fittest woman in the UK, this year is missing the season due to a wrist injury. The 2-time CrossFit Games athlete Seng-Young Choi has also decided to take a break this year due to a persistent shoulder injury. Travis Mayer, for the first time in 12 years, has to miss the Open due to a hand injury, in the post saying that he's been unable to bear anything on it. And we had an announcement from Christy Eremo O'Connell on her YouTube saying that she'll participate in the first 3 weeks of the Open, but then she'll go no further. She wants to push herself in other places and seek new challenges. All those athletes are going to be missed on that floor, I tell you. They're all like competitors, but also like personalities that have been around and have been the glue, really, But it's not all doom and gloom. We have a few exciting changes around the athletes going into this new season. One, Team Proven enters the chat. Team Proven actually announced all of their new athletes for the season, and with it, announced a new super team that may take the title, which is made up of Tim Paulson, Tola Morocchino, and the 2 previous Affiliate Cup winners on Team Mayhem of Taylor Williamson and Andrea Nisler. All right. Proven also announced that Thuri Helgadottir will be joining their ranks, and Olivia Kersetter, the two-time fittest teen on earth, and who recently went with the big dogs at the Rogue Invitational and finished 16th, placing high up in some events, and who has previously been coached by Jacob Heppner. Heppner actually took to Instagram to talk about this, and he said that a few months back, he had a sit down with Olivia and explained that she had outgrown what he could provide. But he said, don't worry, you'll still see me at the CrossFit Games screaming, cheering, and probably shredding a few happy tears. If you ever see Jacob at the events when he's taking Olivia around to the different events as coach, he's always wearing like #1 fan. You know, and it's really cool to see. We've also had the news that Jason Hopper is moving to Vermont.
Are we vlogging this whole thing? Here it is. Jason Hopper's vlog. I'm in Vermont. I'm thinking about moving here.
You said that's...
Kind of cold though. HWPO headquarters are up here. Potentially could move up here for a season. Stay tuned. This might be the video that we released for the decision.
To be full-time there with the hard work pays off training crew he's been flying in and out. And that Sola Sigurðardóttir is moving back to Iceland for the season and is going to be with the training plan and Annie, who also broke the news that she will be going individual for this season. Crazy. Now, let's talk about the Open. 23.1 was in Madrid. If you didn't watch the video, the last one, go check it out. It was a fun one.
It's really my boyfriend, the guy with flip-flops and big stick.
Don't say that too fast.
Big stick.
What the athletes got up to that day, all the little behind-the-scenes bits. But with it, we saw the return of Dave Castro-Clues. Well, we were. Who thought we'd see the day again? I don't know. 23.1 was a repeat of 14.4. I didn't do it in 14, but I had to go this time.
32, 33.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man. Do you understand?
27, 28, 10. 6, 7.
You go, darling?
Whoa, not bad, not bad. It's my training log for the year. Last 365 days, you could probably add 1 0 to the front of that, 1,030. And that was the hardest part. My score only being 116 behind the winner worldwide, Roman Khrennikov, with 306 reps. 46 into his toes to bar. But only 2 points ahead of Patrick Vellner, who he will be thrown down against in the Open announcement of 23.2. Cool. But Roman's performance didn't come without controversy, as some people picked up on in the video that his judge turned on his monitor of the rower. People are interpreting this many different ways, but in the workout description it says, unless otherwise stated, athletes may not receive assistance with their equipment during the test. Now, is this assistance or is it not? Personally, I think it's a little bit far to say that that's like assistance. I don't know. I feel like that's just people looking for anything for me, no. That's fine. In the time it takes to turn on a rower anyway, like you might get 1 calorie maximum and he still would have won the workout. But anyway, looking at some of the results. If we look back at the 2014, 14.4, Rich Froning winning with 277 reps. Fast forward to 2023, 73 people hit 277 or more reps. One of those included Rich Froning, who improved his score by 3 reps and leads the Masters 35-39. Always winning. Now looking at the female side, the score in 2014 to beat was set by Samantha Briggs with 256 reps. This year, only 7 people either matched it or beat that. One of them, including Sam Briggs. It just keeps getting better and better. Chuck Norris of CrossFit, Sam Briggs. She got 258 reps. But leading the charge, Emma Carey, coming in off her back injury and a missed season to set the top score in the world with 269. 2 ahead of Mal O'Brien, who's got a season with all eyes on her. Now at the live announcement, they did load the female barbell wrong, which meant that Laura and Gabby had to go again. I don't know how they managed that. I mean, there's a lot of them there. You would have thought somebody would have noticed, but they're fired now. Crazy mistake, eh? Just on like the biggest stage. How do you do it? But after redoing, Laura got 3rd in the world with 261, and Gabby Magala got 10th in the world with 253. So they're probably not that, you know, could have been worse. But a fact that I found really interesting was that over 9,000 women got their first muscle, well, not their first muscle up. They got at least a muscle up, which is a lot. That's a lot of muscle ups. Anyway, going into tonight, into this weekend, into whatever, and whenever you're watching this video, the clue has been released by Dave Castro of a ball going down, and it looks like a descending ladder of like a couplet. That's what I'm gonna say. Could be anything though. Roman Khrennikov is ready, and he's a Go Wad Mobility athlete. And they're actually giving a 30-day free trial right now. If you want to go to Go Wad Mobility, there's a link down below. I mean, Mal does it, Medeiros, just to name a few. I'm hoping we see some of these though. But anyway team, that has been today's video. If you have enjoyed it, please do smash that like button. Thank you Whoop for sponsoring the video. The best wearable on the planet. Link down below if you want a free Whoop 4.0 and a free month. And if no one told you today, you're an absolute legend. Good luck with 23.2. It's like when you do the date and you just keep getting it wrong. We'll catch you in the next one. shoppuzzlemate.com